I saw another group of UFOs last night. I forgot to tell you guys about that. Um, well, it was two or one that I can never tell if it's actually multiple UFOs, because what's happened is like one will shoot across almost like a shooting star, but then it'll appear somewhere else shooting the other way at another part of the sky instantaneously. But it could just be one that's able to travel that fast. Um, Briefly, in case anyone hasn't heard me talk about the UFOs before, this is going on maybe my 50th encounter with these crafts or beings. It could be a light being, it literally could be an angel, or it could be an actual craft. I'm not sure. But they've been communicating with me for quite some time, communicating in the point that I can say, hey, if that's really you guys, flash for me, and then they'll flash a bright light. They also move in circles. They do little loops up there, so they're very bright. They can change their light, they can change their color occasionally. Generally it's just white, but sometimes I get multiple colors. And they respond to my request for them to show them. I mean, honestly, if I don't see an angel, an extraterrestrial, or an interdimensional being of some kind, once a month I start to feel a little off. I start to feel a little lonely here, like it's just me and my feelings, and a little disconnected from the spiritual world. And so it's kind of like a booster for me, a morale boost they give me. Of course, I do want them to come down and actually pick me up and talk to me, but they have not granted that request yet, unfortunately. At least not in physical. I have had etheric or astral encounters where I was taken up, for sure. This reminds me of a comment I heard from someone on Facebook who was describing also seeing different levels of reality, and that she recently witnessed, she's shifted with her son into a different level of reality since 2012, and she recently saw a levitation or an anti-gravity craft fly by, and her children could see it, but there was a man, I believe it was the husband or father, sitting at the table, and he could not see, and this has been my own experience, and it is extremely mind-blowing to actually witness the fact that people cannot see what you're seeing. People, and up to the point that they cannot see you. I've had this experience. If your vibration is high enough, people will not be able to see you. And the first time it happens, it's gonna, blow your mind a little bit. But generally what you'll witness is first is that you can see things that others can't. You start to become aware of other levels of reality that others are not. And when you see just how much they're missing, that can really be mind-blowing. Now, if you think, for instance, I may be seeing 100 times more than an average person in third density. I may be seeing 100 times more energy and beings and all sorts of other things that are out there that they're not aware of. More subtle things and more energetic things, different frequencies. But if you think that the average person is blocking out 99.99999% of what is out there, and even if I'm seeing 100 or 1,000 times more than them, that still leaves me blocking out 99.999. So it's not, so even if it's a radical difference for me, that means there's still that much more out there for me. There's still so much out there. It's amazing. Love and light.